Tell me about Thierry Henry, the head coach, how he approached the game, how he approached the team, how he approached his staff, how you guys tried to go about your business last year.
But I'm gonna ask you one question. What do you remember of Thierry, the player?
I mean, I remember highlight moments because I wasn't deep in soccer at that time. I was still probably a baseball guy when he was truly at his peak. So with Arsenal, at least, I remember the highlight moments, the flick over, like volley goal. I
But
remember
I
him
mean,
on the
like
left side.
what he transpired more than just the skill set. Like when you saw
Oh,
Thierry,
intensity, just intensity.
that's the word. With Thierry, it's passion, it's intensity. Thierry played at the highest level, considered the best player to ever play in Premier League history, and you understand that when you're around him. You understand what pushed him. Uh, I won't say demanding because it seems like a word like, yeah, you guys have to do it. It's just he knows what it took, so he was trying to transmit that into a culture, not just at the team but at the club. And but it's great also because his mind. I think I talk about intensity, but how fast things go in his mind, and when you think of high level players, how they see the game. We always say, man, it seems like it took forever. You just saw him, and you just see they're thinking so fast that they're 1, 2, 3 steps away. And as a coach, when we watched games, he identified certain situations where you're like, wait a minute, because we all look at the ball and situational, and he was like, no, 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 let's go back. Let's see. Did you see this? And they're like, wait a minute. Oh, wait, wait. And then you have to go back to things that necessarily don't lead directly to the 1 or 2, 3 players involved into the action. So his speed of thought is impressive, and he's got a knowledge of the game and repertoire of watching games, knowing players, knowing tendencies, and transmitting that. And when you talk with him about little details, and you see, wait, this is what was going through his mind when he's playing. So now you understand, and now trying to transmit that to players that are in his team and the culture of winning. Because one thing is people forget is he played at Arsenal, he played at Barcelona, he was at Juve, even though it was a short time, and even when he was at Red Bulls, they were top of the league at the time, at least contending. So you have a guy who's accustomed to winning, and that was something that unfortunately we won't have him. I would have loved to have him on because I think he could cultivate that in the club where Montreal Impact was making the playoffs, not making the playoffs in the last few years was not that great. Well, you have a guy who's accustomed to that, and he can bring that culture to the first team and I think to the club. So that was Thierry. Intensity, passion, but football IQ like I've never seen.